And now we will proceed for further combat. That's the town. Shifted to another plane.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Yeah, map has reset. We have to well, basically we have to get the town to come to shift back to where it came. We're going to be doing some serious buffing.
There cannot be two skies.
Because there's going to be constant combat for some time.
I cannot run while I am carrying all that. There cannot be two skies.
Why is my strength 9? Yeah, that's not good. I'm sorry, but why is it 9? I don't get it.
In knowing the teachings of Zertham, endure.
Maybe
In enduring, grow strong.
sort of went over 25. We'll take a little variation in the spells. 5th level is totally useless now that the cloud kill thing is what it is. Okay, how much we are going to?
In Zerthamon's name.
We're going to use the better strength buffs on the weaker characters.
There cannot be two skies.
Okay, our strength is 21 already.
There cannot be two skies.
Yeah, it reduces our strength for some reason. Yeah, that's no good. I don't get what's going on here. Yeah.
In knowing the teachings of
We're just
Zerthamon,
going
I
to throw
have
the
become
buff
stronger.
spells on Mort and Anna, and then proceed.
In Zerthamon's name.
Okay. 4, why the hell? 6. I don't get what's going on. I'm not gonna be throwing any buffing spells. Yeah.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's a bug of some kind. Maybe I'm missing something. Either way, no buffing will be done. Just go forward. Yep. Let's get things going. We have to do things here. Basically alter what the people are doing so the town gets shifted back to the neutral plane. Okay, you have returned to a town of calamity, stranger. The Diva rises triumphant above the wreckage. Having dragged us here to our dooms, there's only one way to return, and that is to strike the Diva down, to cause the town to recant its treachery and deceit. The stronger the belief of the town in forgiveness, the weaker the Diva. So we'll have to do little quests and to help the town.
Updated
and
my journal.
it'll help us overall. Yeah, the Diva, blah, blah, blah. The Diva rose from the ground and condemned the town's iniquities. A great confusion arose as the buildings tumbled around us, and when we arrived, there is only one way to combat Trias, and that is to weaken him by good deeds and turning the townsfolk minds away from chaos and evil. towards goodness, otherwise he shall surely triumph. He looks about himself. I have work to attend to. Should you require resting, seek the old barracks or the distillery. Okay, good to know we have resting places here. Okay, someone help. So we'll try to help. We can actually... Okay, you see Bera quick shoes. The would-be diva rescuer trapped underneath a wagon. Yeah, that has lost an axle. Please, May. Yeah, alright, I'll get it up. Wait, is that other fellow still trapped on the other side? He's still there. You have to find a way to save him too. Better him than me. I think he was the mayor of this burg, or whatever you have here. It's the burgher, you little fool. He turns attention to you. I still command the guards of Curse. I can inspire them, aid them, slow the tide of monsters that stand between you and the diva. Free me and your task will be easier. Free him and you gain nothing. But that's the... We need to change the belief and not gain soldiers. You gain nothing from freeing me. I confess that surely the tide of goodness will swing. You save me without thought of gain. Better still to save us both. How about if I leave this off both of you? My companions and I can do it if we throw ourselves into it. You and your companions gather around the cart and with a concentrated effort manage to lift the cart in such a way that both of those chaps underneath it can wriggle out. Okay, we are starting to see decent experience gains, 225,000. Okay, my thanks human, I go now to the walls to aid my guards. My city shall not perish. Keep your crooked mouths, I do not envy you. The conflict with the diva is a fearsome opponent. Here, take this, it may help.
I couldn't carry anymore, so I had to drop it.
It's here. We have to remember that. Thanks, mate. I've had enough of this burg. I'm going back to Mount Celestia. I'll do good deeds stand you in good stead wherever you're going. Can't believe I came here to see that.
Looks like my skills have increased.
Yeah, where the hell is the item? There. Ooh, spell. Death Bolt. Scroll of Meteor. So that's a 9th level spell. It's 8. Oh. That's not actually 10 to 120 points of damage. Basically it means it'll be doing half damage most of the time and it can still do pathetically low damage, so it's not actually that great. It's level 8, so we won't be Death Bolt. Magical Bolt kills a specific target unless it makes a successful saving throw, and if it takes 10 to 60 points of damage. Again, the problem here is these are spells at a level that you'll never likely reach unless you play with a small group or solo. There is some real enjoyment when playing solo because your character will be gaining quite a lot of power, much more than with a large group. So it's not at all a bad thing. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using that. And Portal Lens can go to someone else. Can I cast 7th level spells? No, I can't.
I'm gone.
There are also some great equipment here at this point of the game, so I'm going to explore as much as possible.
Alright.
Because this is pretty much the last chance to get decent equipment before the final push of the game comes.
What's up? Maximally efficient strike.
Yeah. 225,000 experience for saving them. Not bad at all. Okay, are there any level ups? Yep, one. More fist proficiency. He's fully Yeah, he's as good as he's gonna get. I'll quickly see. Quickly see if the... No, they can't be improved. But their +2 weapons, they're sufficiently powerful to last us through the game.
Maximally efficient strike.
Damn.
Yeah, these are weak if they can't even ignore them. Jasilia, this woman can only stare at you. You've saved me, thank you so much. I would be dead or worse without you. She opens her arms and moves to embrace you. You allow her to put her arms around you. She squeezes you tightly, her cheek, wet with tears, presses against your chest. For a time she steps back and looks up at you, smiling. Must leave, but let me say thank you. I shall not forget your kindness. Nash rolls her eyes and gives you a sour She flinches slightly and gently works herself out of your grasp. She gives you a slightly distraught, nervous smile. Farewell, stranger, and thank you. I shall not forget your kindness. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Trash. Every good deed here, yeah, will probably end up chaotic neutral or chaotic good at the end of this game. Is this the distillery? Yeah, I can't see a shit. I think it is, so we could possibly rest here.
Yeah? You blathering idiot!
I'll try to...
Crime scum.
Damn.
Maximally efficient strike.
My thanks for your help. I'll work on organizing my friends, he pauses, such as they are. Go now, go.
Alright. Done.
Okay, we need to get the town in order. We'll visit
Done.
here. I think this is the warehouse. It's going to be... If it is, it's one of the better places to visit. Yep. I think it's another place with great spells. Not things that we can actually looter. Jujak. This large guardsman is bellowing orders to the civilians gathered around him. He glares at you through the slits of his helm and interrupts him. What do you want, Piker? And make it quick before we get to work here. What's going on? But it looked like you thought we're about to loot this warehouse. You want in on the action or not? Because this ain't gonna be some sorry ass disorderly mess. We're doing it right, and I'm giving the orders. Yeah, that's this. They're gonna loot properly. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bullet. There won't be any looting while I'm no. Okay, what's the difference between these two? We're going to have to hold the looting.